kilos. 9 fights for 5 wins for this young man from the corporate box in Ipswich, trained by Paperweight. Ladies and gentlemen, Memphis Tofae! And with a record of 8 fights for 6 wins. From the Sunshine Coast, Thai Boxing Club, trained by Jim Hilton, ladies and gentlemen, Josh Robson!
We've got Memphis having 9 fights for 5 wins and 4 losses, and Josh has had 8 fights for 6 wins and 2 losses. So you can see that for young fighters, they're both quite experienced. They're both looking quite calm and composed. And it's a very interesting bout. Two different styles, I would imagine. Young Memphis just losing his mouth guard. It's always good to have a dentist fitted mouth guard because they tend to fit in a lot better. You're not really going to lose those. But yeah, working quite hard in there so far. Both fighters with a little bit of nervous energy and just need to burn that off a bit, and then I'm sure they'll be able to settle down into the fight. But Josh is certainly keeping up the work rate with those knees. They can be very, very damaging, but he's also using a lot of energy throwing those knees. He's just racking up a big lead on the scorecard with these knees. They're just, every knee is just racking up the points. I think Memphis can't afford to stay there and allow those knees, so there he goes again. So in that clinch, he's just firing off those knees, and they're just tallying up now. He's keeping up a really high work rate, young Josh, and so we'll see how that first round affects both fighters. There's Josh, has he used up a lot of energy in that first round, throwing those knees, and Memphis, has he just been drained a little bit by being caught in that grapple with those knees? So it'll be interesting to see how both fighters go later in the fight when the fatigue really starts to kick in. So far, not breathing too heavily, but it's only the first round. 4 more to go. Young Memphis still looking quite composed in there.
Seconds down.
Memphis trying to strike from range, try and keep that distance open so he doesn't get caught in the grapple, but I think it's a matter of time before Josh gets in there and he'll try to clinch up and lock on and continue the knee strikes. So Joe Hilton's fighters are known to be quite strong in the grapple and the clinch and locking on and having a really good work rate in there. So Memphis has certainly got his work cut out to try to keep Josh at bay. But as we were saying, working the knees, that many knees, it's going to take energy out of the gas tank. As you can see, he's still working those knees, but we might see those clinches just becoming a little bit further apart as he starts to fatigue and maybe doesn't have quite the energy to keep pressing forward all the time.
Blast Off Services Consultancy and S.C.T.B.C, NRF, Nationally Registered Fighters, Auto Line and Signs, Martial Science Academy, Illustrations, Tattoos, Savannah Bronson Photography, doing an absolutely cracking job up there ringside.
Corner, just to see if when he does have those moments, whether he can take advantage of that and start to turn the tables. But I think red corner really needs to keep that distance, keep his opponent out of range and strike from distance and then move using his footwork. But it's always quite difficult when you're fatiguing and your opponent just keeps pressing forward. So early in the rounds, fighters, after they've had a breather, they've got a lot more energy coming back, and then they'll work hard, and then it'll be interesting to see whether they can keep that going or whether they start to tire out. But so far, the blue corner's really working those knees nicely, controlling this fight with the grapple. Just trying to make it as uncomfortable as possible for his opponent. I'd really like to see the red corner just work on just opening that distance up a little bit. So instead of standing and waiting for his opponent to come at him, just half a step backwards, just to keep that range there. Hit and half a step backwards and move, just to try to keep opening that range up. So once he strikes, if he can move and open that distance. But blue corner's not giving him any room to breathe yet.
2 rounds remaining. After this, your main 3 fights of the night coming up, ladies and gentlemen. Every one of them are absolutely going to be scorchers. And then we've got the monster trucks and the fireworks as well.
So 2 rounds to go, and both fighters are still looking quite good with their fitness. So it's a real credit to the fighters. They obviously train very hard, and the trainers and the camps that have prepared them well. Here we go, round 4. The blue corner just wants to keep pressing forward, keep the attack, keep the pressure going. And it's making life very uncomfortable for the red corner. Just not quite getting that distance that he needs to be able to throw his techniques where he feels comfortable. nice work. So I think if red corner can work on his angles a little bit, so when his opponent is coming straight at him, just try to outflank him a little bit. Just cut the angle around to the side. And that way he's not going to get pressed back so much. But he's certainly in a tough fight, that's for sure. And Josh in the blue corner is really keeping up a great work rate and keeping some really good pressure on. He's coming in with those punches and kicks and then latching on and just working those knees. And the red corner just doesn't have space to breathe and to practice his techniques. But that was a really nice jag there, takedown. So it looks like blue corner's really, looks like he's pretty well in control at this stage. But the red corner's still fighting back quite well, and he hasn't given in. Still looks quite composed. He's not breathing too heavy. He's still looking quite focused, able to take in those instructions, so we'll see how he goes this last round. Blue corner straight up out of his corner, very eager. Yeah, straight back into it. I can't see the blue corner changing his tactics. He just keeps pressing forward, keeping that pressure on. You can see his fitness is very, very good here tonight. Yeah, great pressure that he's been able to apply right through the fight here. Just attacking on the way in, and then once he gets in, just continuing the onslaught with the knees. So it's been a good learning experience, I think, for the red corner, and hopefully he'll be able to gain some real good knowledge from this fight. Yeah, wonderful fitness from this young boy from the blue corner. He is just keeping that work rate going through the whole fight. So I was expecting him to tire out a little bit with this work rate, but he's just been able to keep that pressure going. So it's a real credit to him and his trainer. So we'll see if the judges saw it the same way as I did. Both fighters still looking reasonably fresh after such a battle, and it was high action right from the start, right through to the end bell, and we'd be expecting the fighters to be really showing the fatigue, but not at all.
These young fellas, the winner of the WKBF Junior Queensland Light Paperweight title tonight goes to the blue corner, Josh Robson!
Well-deserved victory there tonight. take pride of place once he gets home. It's something he'll have forever. He'll never forget this night, that's for sure.